Good morning, I'm Bridget Washington, chef and cookbook author. And today at the Dinah E. Gore Teaching and Research Kitchen at NC State University, we are going to do something special with some eggplant. Now, what we're making is a dish called Melongene, where in Trinidad and Tobago, where I am from, this isn't really considered a recipe because it is so easy to make. All it requires is some garlic, eggplant, a low flame, curry powder, and salt and pepper. What we like about melongene or baigan is its versatility. For instance, growing up in Trinidad, I ate it for breakfast frequently. However, now how I eat it is that I heap spoonfuls of it over steamed rice, and usually that's it. However, for a more complete meal, you could always add some grilled chicken. But usually, this is how we make it. So let's get started. So here we have our eggplant. When you're looking to purchase an eggplant, which is typically in season during the summer months in North Carolina, however, it is available year-round in grocery stores. You want to look for an eggplant with a nice, smooth exterior. You want something that's heavy in relation to size. And this leafy top, you want it to be very firm on and secure on top of the vegetable. There should not be really any dents or bruises, but that nice smooth exterior, because this is a quality and freshness indicator. So the first thing we're going to do with our eggplant is that we're going to chop the stem off. And then using a vegetable peeler, we're going to peel off the skin. Now, there is a way you can keep the skin on. You could roast this prior to this preparation with the skin on, or you could actually blitz it over a gas flame. But this application, we're going to remove the skin and then we are going to saute it. So here we go. So just down we go. And the skin, again, a freshness and quality indicator. When you run your vegetable peeler down it, should effortlessly come off. If the skin is relenting too much, that means you've gotten an eggplant that is a little bit stale. I mean, that's fine, but you really do want a skin that comes off easily, and that is usually indicated by one that is not very bruised. So here we have peeled our eggplant. And next, we are going to get the base for our stew started. So over a medium flame, we are going to add 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, and that goes, and 2 teaspoons of curry powder. Now, I like to use a Madras curry powder because I think like a Madras curry powder has more oomph to it, a little bit more toasted spiciness, but any curry powder will do. So what we're doing here is that we are blooming our curry in oil. And the reason why you tend to bloom a spice in a fat, so any type of spice, it could be a cumin or a cardamom or any type of spice really, is that the oiliness, the fat of the vegetable oil draws out and really amplifies a lot of those nuanced flavors in the spice. And that creates a very lasting, tangible taste profile that you could really enjoy throughout the dish. So while this is blooming, we are just going to finish cut our eggplant. So here's our eggplant. What we're going to do is we're going to cut it in half lengthwise, and then we're going to cut each half into 3 steaks, just like this. And then with the 3 steaks, we're going to just run our knife through it so that you get a large dice. And that's it. Very simple. And technically, even though eggplant is treated like a vegetable, it's technically a fruit because of the presence of seeds and because it grows from a flowering plant. Just a fun fact. So here we go. All right, and that's it. So as you can see, our curry is starting to bubble nicely. And and that means it's blooming. And now we're going to add our eggplant. And you can already start to smell those toasty flavors of that curry. We are going to coat each piece, or at least try to coat each piece of the eggplant in this curry powder. There we go. And getting each piece coated will really allow for the curry powder to not just be evenly distributed, but to really allow that curry to be able to taste it throughout the dish. Next, we're going to add a 1/4 cup of water. And that's going to create a nice steaming effect. And then we are going to cover this for 7 minutes. So it's been 7 minutes, and as you can see, all of the water has completely been absorbed by the eggplant. That it's getting beautifully nice and toasted. You want a nice sear to the eggplant. And we're just using a fork to mash it. And there we go. And so this is how, it's almost ready. When you can easily mash the eggplant and you don't have to apply much force to get it smooth. So to this, we're going to add another 1/4 cup of water. And we're going to stir that around to combine it. And then we're going to allow this to cook, again, on very low heat for another 7 minutes. So it's been 7 minutes, and as you can see, this has reduced, the water has all been reduced and absorbed, and our eggplant is soft and tender. You could really smell all of the nuanced flavors of the curry powder really coming through. So next we're going to add some garlic. We're adding 7 cloves of garlic, which yes, may seem like a lot, but garlic is not only does it add that nice tingle and spiciness to this, but it really does help in rounding out some of the other flavors of the curry powder. In addition to that, it gives this dish a nice bite. Also, garlic is an incredible ingredient because it helps to improve cholesterol, and it also is known to reduce blood pressure. So we're just going to run our knife through some garlic. These are the last 4 cloves. And then here, we're going to add it. So we add our garlic, all 7 cloves. And even if you don't like garlic, because of this dish, I do not think you would be able to taste it that much. Now we're going to add some salt. And our last ingredient is a couple dashes of some hot sauce. And here we're just using Tabasco. And we're going to stir this to combine. And this is exactly how you'd like this to look. You'd want this to look. Now, and the reason why in Trinidad and Tobago, where this is considered a full meal, is because eggplant is always so high in fiber. And fiber, because it moves through your digestive tract very slowly, produces a feeling of fullness and a very satiating quality. So that even though this is just an eggplant and some garlic and some curry, it really does create a very full feeling that keeps you throughout the day. And when served atop some brown rice, it again very much has the potential to be that complete meal. You could always add some grilled chicken to it. However, this is how we eat it at home. And so it is all done. We're going to take it off the heat. And here we have some brown rice. I'm just going to spoon it over the rice. Just like that. And there we have it. Trini stewed eggplant over brown rice. Very simple, comes together quickly, very filling, and completely delicious.